All right, let's dive into something I think you'll find fascinating. We're going to take a hard look at what intelligence really looks like, because some of those habits we have, the ones we're often misunderstood for, might just be signs of a powerful mind at work. You know that feeling, that sense that people just don't quite get you? Maybe you've even been slapped with the label weird or different a few times. Or, hey, maybe you're that person, the quiet one at the party or in the meeting. You're not zoning out. No, you're observing. You're processing. You're taking it all in, but you're not saying much. And then there's this one. A conversation ends, but for you, it doesn't. Hours later, you're still in there, hitting rewind, playing back every single word, every pause. If any of that feels familiar, you are definitely not alone. And here's the thing, it's not a flaw. See, we're kind of handed this script for what a smart person is supposed to be. They're confident, they're charming, they glide through social situations, and when we don't fit that perfect picture, man, we can be our own worst critics. But let's just pause for a second. What if all those things, the quietness, the overanalyzing, the need for space, what if they aren't bugs? What if they're actually features of something incredible happening just under the hood? And that really gets to the heart of it. These so-called strange habits are often just the tip of the iceberg, the visible evidence of some seriously deep, invisible thinking. So, come on, let's decode a few of them. First up, the big one, overthinking. Oh, this word gets such a bad rap, doesn't it? From the outside, it totally looks like anxiety. It looks like you just can't make up your mind. But what's actually happening on the inside is so much more strategic. You're not spiraling, you're simulating. There's actually a term for this. It's called predictive thinking. Your brain isn't stuck in a loop. It's actively building out a decision tree. It's running scenario after scenario. Okay, if I do this, then what? What are the 10 possible outcomes? All to get ahead of the curve and minimize uncertainty. And this is so crucial to get. That hesitation you feel, it's not a sign that you're lost, not at all. It's the side effect of being precise. You're trying to find the absolute best path through a complex map that most people don't even realize is there. Okay, next up is a habit that I think a lot of us are maybe a little embarrassed about. Yep, talking to yourself. Come on, we've all done it. You catch yourself muttering away, and you immediately look around hoping nobody heard you. It feels weird, but cognitively, it's actually one of the smartest things you can do to organize the chaos in your head. Psychologists call this externalizing thought. See, inside our minds, our ideas are this big, tangled, abstract mess. The second you say them out loud, you force them into a straight line. You give them structure. You are literally turning a mess into a clear, organized idea. So, the next time you find yourself explaining a problem to the empty air, just remember this. What looks a little odd from the outside is actually your brain's clarity engine firing on all cylinders. It's problem solving in real time. And that brings us to our third and final habit, one that gets so misunderstood. Actively choosing to be alone, right? People see someone who prefers their own company and they jump to conclusions. Antisocial, cold, disconnected. But the internal reality is almost always the exact opposite. It's not about avoiding people. It's about avoiding noise. Think about it. If your mind is constantly analyzing everything, not just what's said, but the subtext, the tone, the emotion, then big social gatherings can be exhausting. All that surface-level chatter is just static. So seeking solitude isn't about running away from people. It's about finding the quiet space you need to actually process things, to connect ideas. It's a search for a much deeper, more real connection. And that's the big reframe right there. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's not a deficit, it's a resource. It's the space you need to do your best thinking. So when you start looking at these habits through this new lens, overthinking, talking to yourself, needing solitude, it really forces you to take a step back and question how we define intelligence in the first place. We're taught that intelligence is loud. It's having the quick, confident answer. But what if that's not the whole story? Sometimes real, profound intelligence isn't loud at all. Sometimes it looks like silence in a busy room. It looks like someone who needs to be alone to think. It's the invisible, powerful work of a mind that's always on. And that leaves us with this one big final question to chew on. What if our cultural scorecard for what makes someone smart is just fundamentally flawed? What if we've been so focused on grading the performance that we've completely missed the process? I mean, have we been using the wrong definition of intelligence this entire time?